I was interested in the fact that fighters often suffer from frontal lobe damage. And what I discovered in doing the research was a thing called bloodlust, which is an almost animalistic quality where they see blood and something happens inside of them where they start to crave it and desire to see more blood. So I figured, bloodlust, serial killers, dead bodies, perfect for Criminal Minds. He is fighting also for his child's life, who's slowly dying of a blood disease, leukemia. And it sort of correlated into what was happening with him on the ring, being a stepping stone or a tomato can who kept losing. To kind of parallel that with your son losing a battle that you really want as a parent for him to win, and there's nothing else that you can do but watch him die. I thought, wow, that's an emotional story.
When we get back in here, I want to see that plate empty, all right, buddy?
Sean Hennessy is an amazing actor. He has that sort of passion that you see in a Rocky, that underdog feeling of somebody who has a dream, who believes that they're actually going to make it. An amazing sort of blue-collar, from the neighborhood type of guy. And it was more important for me to get an amazing actor than it was to get someone who was an absolute amazing fighter.
She called me up actually and said, would you be able to play a boxer? I think she wanted to know physically how I was because that was very important and key to the role. So I said, you know, I'm in okay shape. When is this thing shooting? And we were like 3 weeks out. So we had to figure it out, and there was going to be some training involved. And, you know, obviously I've never boxed before or done any martial arts, so I thought I looked okay, and I could probably pull it off if we had the right guys helping us out.
When Janine called me into her office and told me the situation, we have a great actor and we have a boxing match and an MMA fight, I suggested Benny Urquidez. Now, I've been a fan of his since I was 9 years old, you know, studying boxing when I was a little kid, studying martial arts, and I used to see him fight at the Olympic Auditorium. So for me, you know, if I was an actor and somebody said Al Pacino's going to take you under his wing, for me, having Benny on the set here, it's unbelievable.
No, and fight! Hey, then goes back to that leg, you don't care.
Now we're just like, wow, I've stepped in gold. I mean, I'm so lucky to be here. And it has been that. We've been going now 2 weeks, and I got to really get in there and see his style. You know, I'm just thrown right in with one of the greatest trainers in the world, so it's a pretty great thing to be able to do.
First thing I asked Sean, do you have any experience? He said, no. I said, do you have any boxing experience? He said, no. Any martial arts experience? No. I said, well, when they try to take your lunch money, you know, away when you're a kid, what'd you do? He said, I gave it to him. He is not only a great actor, he's a good listener, he's got a lot of heart, and he's willing. He's willing to try. He's not like, no, don't. He's willing to say, let me try it. He's going to be an action hero now.
Today, right now, we're kind of at the conclusion of our show. It's like this underground mixed martial arts fighting world. The challenges of putting the fighting sequences together for this project were a little bit different because we're inside of the mind of this guy. So it's not just a matter of showing people fight, but it's also what is he thinking as the fight's going on. What is your mind thinking as you're getting hit or about to hit somebody? What happens when he sees certain things that inspire him or turn him to the darker side? So it's really connecting all those dots that make the fighting more specific with this show.
And let's go. The power is in the eyes, and the facial expressions telling what you're feeling, the body movement tells the experience, and the stuntmen usually are not trained for that. With Sean, once I told him, get out of your head with it. Clear the junk mail. Focus on your opponent's eyes and listen to his vibration. Hey, and he said, well, he's not having dialogue. I said, no, the vibration of his thoughts. And he said, ah. So then he started to really wake up. It's like, I get it. Oh, okay.
It's a choreography, it's a ballet, it's a dance, you know, I mean, it's by the numbers. Everything is just choreographed so perfect. You know, there's so many moves. There's 50, 60, 80, 100 moves. In the past, I've written down every single punch, left hook, right cross, knee to the face. We videotaped all of their rehearsals so that on the day, they had everything on tape. Sometimes you might forget, where were we? You got the videotape to look at, so it's a really cool tool.
What was amazing is Sean learned how to fight in a short amount of time, and then had to memorize the choreography, and then had to act You had to learn all this at one shot. I think he did an amazing job.
That's the cool thing about being an actor. You learn all these different things. I'm learning that, I thought I was in shape before I got here, but, I'm in a lot better shape now.
1, 2, 3.
It was great. You guys are the best.